Hey, 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 what's happening? What's happening? Man, oh man, man, oh man. So what's new? What's new? I think we got everything working now. Gonna do a quick flight from Springfield, Missouri over to Rolla, Missouri. Since we're in that in the uh since we're in that in the old American truck simulator. So let's go ahead and walk over to the plane, get some things ready. We got to take those off, get our chocks off, get our pedal covers off. Let's see, there's one over on this side. I think that's it there. I'll go ahead and get on the inside. Grab this door. Should go right there. Boom. Right, we are inside. Let's see. Check all the controls. Look pretty good. Run nose forward. Get all these on. Plane should start coming to life. Let's get our key on. What's this button do? See, we're ready to fire up. Crank the throttle. Oh yeah. All right. Now we flying. Almost. We're not off the ground yet, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, so we're pretty neat to be here in the old Springfield, Missouri today. Head up to Rolla, Missouri. Since we're doing that in the American Truck Simulator, thought it might be kind of fun to check it out on a flight. We do have live weather on, so it should be similar to weather what it is there in real life. We got our taxi lights on. Let's double check. Oop, don't want to turn the fuel off. Let's see which taxi lights on. Don't even forget to put on the takeoff lights too. Hopefully that works out. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get flap set. Flaps don't work on that button, so let's see. Takeoff flaps are set. Looks good. And I believe we're ready to taxi out to the runway. Double check the controls. Looks good. Brakes coming off. Let's taxi on out to the runway. Make our way out here. I'm a pilot. Not really. Be no inbound traffic. We'll get out here to the runway. And then we're going to get a few other things set up here. Go down this way. And we'll turn around at the end of the runway here. While we're headed out this way, let's go ahead and get our heading set. good. Go ahead and flip around. Just joined the stream. I'm simfamous. We're here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. We're down in Springfield, Missouri. Going to head over to ROLLA, Missouri, which I noticed I spelt it wrong in the title. I didn't really know what that was supposed to be. I don't even know why it says what it says. I got to change that later. Professional streamer. Let's go ahead and flip it around. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Critical damage says, yo, what's happening, critical damage? It turned around here at the runway. See? It's good there. Inside to get a parking brake on. Parking brake is set. Okay, now let's go. Let's get a few things set here. Altitude, we're going to cruise. We're going to go up to about, let's go to about 5,500 feet. Critical damage says, again, you're streaming at 1:30 a.m. India time. Man, you are up late. You were up late. Let's go ahead and put this about 500 feet per minute. Good there. Perfect. And our heading. Let's get this bugged up. Should be good there. Okay, everything looking good here. Flaps are set. Takeoff lights are on. We're all good there. Fuel is set. All right, I believe we're good to take off and head to ROLLA. We'll do a little flight around the airport here before we head out. All right, I'd say let's go ahead and get ready to power up here. Brakes coming off. Full power. Takeoff flaps are set. Airspeed is alive. And rotate. We are up. Go to the outside. Critical damage says, after some time, bro can fly a real plane. Right? Pull our throttles back. Let's get our flaps. Flaps coming up. Let's take a quick flight tour around the airport here while we're gaining some altitude. Watch our speed. Critical damage says, time to use the gear shifter in a plane, right? That would be fun. All right. There's our airport over to the left. We'll take it to the outside. We'll make our turn. Back to the inside we go. Heck yeah. Just left out of the old Springfield downtown airport. Doing a fly over the airport right now. Critical damage says, fly in India. I actually have a flight planning. I'm going to fly from the United States all the way to India. Really looking forward to that coming up. It's going to be a long flight, but man, is it going to be fun. Critical damage says when. I don't have the idea of the time yet. Probably in about 2 weeks. Man, look at that view off of the wing. Flying over Springfield, Missouri, downtown right now. We do have an American Truck Simulator flight coming up, or an American Truck Simulator flight. Yikes. We do have some American Truck Simulator coming up at 2:30 Arizona time. I'm not sure how long of a flight it is. I got to check. It's going to be a pretty long trip. Take one more trip around the airport here that we took off from. Just doing a little sightseeing. Doing a little sightseeing. American Truck Simulator flight, right? All right, let's go ahead and get our autopilot on. Autopilot is coming on. And let's see, we've got about, it says about 31 minutes of flight time over to ROLLA. We'll make our turn out here. Critical damage says time to do a barrel roll. Right? We got autopilot on now. We just cruising. Flying over Missouri. Critical damage to this autopilot is like the Tesla of planes. Autopilot is the way to go. You know, there's some airlines, as soon as they get like 1,500 feet off the ground, autopilot comes on. And then they do auto landings too. Pilots don't actually land the plane, which is kind of neat. Adjust our heading here a little bit. Pull our throttles back. Going up to about 5,500 feet today. Check out the view out the window. Autopilot is set. We got our hands here close to the controls in case we need, but we should be fine. Critical damage says later we might have planes without pilot. That is very true. That is very true. All right, let's turn our eyes back this way. About 28 minutes of flight time have us on the ground safe and sound. Cruising about 160 knots. Fuel looks good. Everything looking fantastic. Critical damage says that is the time I'll remember American Truck Simulator flight, right? It's always amazing the things that I say. I'm like, what? What did I just say? Hopefully we have a smooth landing. That's a very important part. We're just about to reach our cruising altitude of 5,500 feet above Missouri here. Get our sun visor down. Now we in fly mode. Flaps up, visors down, baby. We flying. Just like that. We flying. He said we flying. Hope everybody has a good day. Got you the thumbs up here. Pretty neat looking plane. Have a couple passengers in the back, some storage. Got seat belts. It's always a good safety feature in a plane. He said it's a good safety feature in the plane. I think we can put you in the passenger seat too. There we go. Co-pilot seat. Hey, there I am. What's happening, pilot? Captain Simfamous. Or we sometimes get you there. Flying over to ROLLA, Missouri. Critical Damage says, the first time I saw your stream was like a year or two ago when I told you you will butter the landing, but you told it was more like cottage cheese, the good old days. Right? Man, you landed that plane like you landed cottage cheese. Bumpy. About 24 minutes of flight time there on the old clock. Critical Damage says, favorite song? If you ever seen the movie Beverly Hills Cop, I like the Beverly Hills Cop theme. I've always been a big fan of that. Let's go ahead and get back in the pilot seat here. Always been a big fan of the Axel Foley song. Hopefully we have a smooth landing into ROLLA, Missouri. You just never know. You just never know. Flying the planes is kind of like driving the trucks, except they're totally different. I do like having autopilot. That way we can set it and forget it. He said set it and forget it. Critical Damage says, now that song is called Crazy Frog. Nice. I figured we'd get a nice little flight in before we do an American Truck Simulator stream today. Do some flying over Missouri since we're going to be driving in Missouri today. Thought that'd be kind of fun and neat. really enjoy the flight simulator. We are on the beta, so sometimes we encounter some sort of issues with the betas, but right now it's flying a-okay. We pull our speed back here a little bit. There we go. Crickle Dam says Crazy Frog has 28 billion views. That's a lot. That is a lot. I wonder what 28 billion views would pay on YouTube. I know 200,000 views pay $3. So I'd be curious to see what 28 billion would do. Go to the outside. Just join the stream. I'm simfamous. We're flying the CESSNA out above Missouri today. Nice little flight from Springfield downtown to ROLLA downtown. Take a look over this way. Beautiful day for flying. Scoot up in the seat here before we fall out. Grab a drink. We got the dog mom cup since we don't have a dog dad. This is Helen's cup. I stole it because it's great for lemonade. It's great for the old lemonade. Back to the inside we go. Let's do a checkup on our time. Let's see, 22 minutes. Making good time. Making real good time. You know, as a trucker, sometimes we gotta fly from places to place. He says, a trucker, sometimes we gotta fly place to place. Alright, speed looks good, fuel's looking good. I do not know about that. I don't check on other countries' populations. Metromax says, "Hey Sim, my seatbelt is fastened at all times." Good, because you're not free to move about the cabin. Nah, I'm kidding. You're free to move about the cabin. You go ahead and unbuckle back there. Oh, it is unbuckled. We left out of Springfield, Missouri, downtown, headed over to ROLLA, Missouri. I noticed ROLLA says got WW at the end of it too. I was like, what? I don't even know how that happened. Don't even know how that happened. We'll take you to the outside. This is our plane for a quick little flight before we get into some American Truck Simulator. Thought it'd be kind of fun to fly over Missouri since we're going to be driving out of Missouri today. How is the old Metro Master doing today? Working, hanging out, taking it easy? Metro Master says, wow, nice. Hey, I appreciate that. Adjust our heading here. We got autopilot on, that's why we don't have control of the old joystick. We're letting the plane do its own flying there. We're laid back in relax mode. Got sun visors down, so visors down, flaps up. Metro Master says, yeah, this morning I did one of the community runs in ATS. Nice. How was that, Metro? Critical Damage says, how is the weather where you live? Today, let me check. Alexa, what is today's weather? So she says we got 87 degrees a day with a chance of showers, but mostly sunny. Critical Damage says India is very hot. I watch a lot of YouTubers who travel over to India and check out things. And so even though I've not been there, I mean, I do feel like I've seen, well, a lot of what the YouTubers have shown. Critical Damage says cooked, right? We're currently cruising about 5,500 feet here above Missouri, 164 knots, and we're on our way to Rolla. Critical Damage says, when you pulling up to deliver your new PC to me? Oh man, we'll fly over there and you know, just keep waiting. One day I might fly to India in real life though. I've been thinking about doing some travel videos and vlogs and stuff. So that might be something that my channel gets into later on. We'll see. We will definitely see. Adjust our heading here a little bit more. Looking for a smooth landing into Rolla, Missouri today. We might, depending on what time we get on the ground, we might do a return flight back to Springfield. We'll see. Metro Master says the detail in this version of FS is for real. Even the stenching on the console leather, right? I can look. Check this out. When I look at this leather seat right here, I can smell this leather seat. It looks so good, you can smell it. You know what I mean? And check this out. Look at the vinyl. Look up close. Look at this. Would you just look at it? I mean, this reminds me of my Ford Taurus I had. It's like the same color on the inside. I had a Ford Taurus station wagon. Same type of vinyl. Or plastic, whatever that is. Look at the carpet, man. The carpet even looks... Might be a little stain there, you know, it's probably a soda. There's even fingerprints on the glass here. And I thought that my screen was dirty. But it's just the graphics. Critical Damage says time to play GeoFS because I can't afford MSFS. Well, if you have PC Game Pass or Xbox Game Pass, you can play it for free. Let's check our time. We got about 15 minutes till we get on the ground here in Rolla. You can put the sun visors up. They got all kinds of scratches on them. Check that out. Oh, it's bright. Such a cool simulator. And the fact that we can fly places that we drive in American Truck Simulator is pretty cool too. And we can get out of the plane and walk around, which is awesome. Got our lights, floodlights we can turn on, map lights. Crank that bad boy on if we need at nighttime flights. Here in a few minutes, we'll start our descent down into ROLLA, Missouri. Appreciate you guys flying simfamous Air, where we sometimes get you there. It's a beautiful, hazy day out. In Flight Simulator, we do have real-time, real weather. Hey, there's the airport. Go ahead and get ready to start our descent down here soon. Alright, we started our slow descent down. Pull our throttles back. Thing looks good there. Lots of awesome detail in the simulator. Alright, let's get ourselves on course here, looking good. Go to the outside. BEA beautiful. Critical Damage says, when are you gifting me Flight Simulator? Oh man, that's a good question. He said that's a good question. Look at that bird. There's me. I'm flying. We do have a giveaway coming up, but that is for a DLC for American Truck Simulator. Let's back to the inside. We haven't decided on the date yet. Probably when the latest DLCs come out. We might even give away two DLCs. Make a turn towards the airport. He's got those questions. Critical Damage does. Showing us about 10 minutes till we're on the ground. Let's pull up our let's see, we're running the Cessna C400. And we're flying right over here. Okay, looking good. Man, it's a beautiful view up here. All right, just reached about 4,000 feet. Should have us on the ground in less than 10 minutes according to the ETA here. Fuel's looking good, RPM's looking good, temperature's looking good, flaps are set, mix is set. Making her down into Rolla, Missouri now. We'll do a fly around of the airport before we put her down. Hopefully butter the landing and not cottage cheese it. Hopefully we butter the landing. We do have autopilot on right now, so we're A-OK, we're set for that. Hitting a little bit of turbulence, so not too bad. Not too bad. Go ahead and get these visors up out of the way. Start preparing for our landing here. Just down to 3,500 feet. Everything's looking good. We just left out of Springfield downtown airport, and we're going to be landing at Rolla downtown airport. First time flying to those particular spots here in Flight Simulator. First time doing a stream with Flight Simulator in a while as well, so kind of looking forward to doing more of these. Getting back in the old habit of flying. You shake off the dust, so to speak. A little bit of turbulence as we make our way down. Just about to cross 3,000 feet of altitude. I believe I have our airport in sight. Well, inside on the GPS anyway, I should say. Encountering a little more turbulence as we head down. But we got autopilot on, letting it do its thing, so we should be okay. Let's pull up our I think it's called EFB. Looking pretty good. We got Gamers Life with, hey there, Sim. What's happening, Gamers Life? Getting ready to make our landing into Rolla, Missouri. Check our flight plan here. See where we're at, looking good. Get our heading set. Man, the graphics are just awesome on this simulator. Flying at night's a blast too. Okay, let's go ahead and level off here for a minute. Cruise at this altitude. As we make our way into Rolla, Missouri. Should have you on the ground safe and sound here. We'll be trucking in Missouri here soon. Gamers Life says nothing much. How about you? Or you should say. Oh, doing good. Just testing out some flight simulator, checking out some things, getting that going. Haven't flown online for a while, so thought we'd do that. Kind of work out the bugs, get it reset for some ideas we have coming up. Alright, we're less than 5 minutes out, about 12 nautical miles to the airport. Looking forward to a smooth landing, hopefully. Take it to the outside. This is our beautiful aircraft for today. Looking good. Back to the inside. You can get you right in the passenger seat too. Co-pilot. I like flying from the co-pilot side. Right, there I am again. Pilot, simfamous. A little more power here, getting a little bit of turbulence. Help smooth things out. Let's check our flight plan, see how we're doing. Adjust our heading. Next stop, Rolla, Missouri. We'll be leaving out of Rolla, Missouri today, or Springfield. Could possibly be Springfield. Nah, we might leave out of Rolla since we flew in there. Might be kind of fun. Let's see, we are 7.3 nautical miles out. Less than 3 minutes is showing us there. We'll get our eyes on the airport and get you on the ground safe and sound. Critical damage says, how much time to land? Should be down in about 3 minutes or so. Possibly 4 time we fly around the airport. Just get our eyes on the airport, so to speak. This is us here. Airport's here. We're right on track. Critical damage says, please do not crash. I'll have to sell my organs and buy them back. I'll try not to. Hopefully we don't bounce the landing. I mean, I didn't practice. I didn't do any sort of nothing before I started the stream. I was going to do a Cessna flight, but for some reason the game was getting all glitchy and weird. Another Cessna plane. And then we got this bad boy out, and we're like, we're going to go for it. And here we are. If you just joined the stream, I'm simfamous. We're here in the Cessna, getting ready to land in ROLLA, Missouri. Left out of Springfield just a little bit ago. Did a couple flights around Springfield downtown airport, and going to be landing in ROLLA downtown. Catching some turbulence right now, but that's okay. We got autopilot on. All right, let's go ahead and check our flight plan one more time. Should be seeing our airport here soon. I got it right off to our left. All right, right there's ROLLA downtown airport, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead. Autopilot's coming off. I have control. Go out here and make it turn. Turn and burn. All right, airport's off to the left. Go out this way a little bit. We'll make our turn. Head back into the airport. Take it to the outside so you can see. Man, look at that view. Isn't that fantastic? Catching a little wind here, bringing us around to the side. That's a okay though. All right. Let's go ahead and make our turn into the airport and pull our speed back. All right, begin our final turn into the airport here. See if we can get our eyes back on where we're supposed to land. That's a pretty important part. Pull our speed back. We'll do a flyover if we need. Kind of get our eyes on things here. See what we're working with. Speed back. Let's go ahead and get landing flaps set. Take a look at everything here. Easy. Pull our speed up. Your final turn. All right, chat. Wish us the best. Airport in sight. Go watch our tree line. Speed looks good. Get it lined up a little bit better. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. Watch our speed. A little more power. Get over to the right. Watch our trees right above these tree lines. When we get past these trees, we'll drop it down. All right. Here we go. A little tight in between trees. A little tight in between the trees. Bring it down, bring it down, float it out, float it out, float it out. Flare, pull the power, float it on down, float it on down. Come on, come on, come on. Center line, center. There we go, we're down. Woo! All right, brakes coming on. Man, that was a close one. We made it though. Go ahead and spin it around here. Head back up to the airport. A little more power. Looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to ROLLA, Missouri. We'd like to thank you for flying simfamous Air here for this quick flight. Oh boy. That was fun. Metro Master comes in with a big thumbs up. Hey, we made it down, man. We made it down. Let's go over here and get this bird parked, and then we got to get ready for some American Truck Simulator coming up here about 2:30 Arizona time. Going to be a Swift driver. All right, let's get pulled off here. Okay, looking good. We'll just pull right up to the garage here. Flip it around. Not bad for the first flight back. You know, we got to get the trucker here, you know, so he can go trucking. Get you back to the inside. Brakes set. Let's go ahead and shut this beast off here. Start killing the power. Bring it down here. Pull that back. Shut her down there. Oh, nope. Turn off. Nope, the other way. The other way. I'm a terrible pilot. Turn the fuel off. Go ahead and get out the door. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ROLLA, Missouri. We made it. You made it. Heck yes. We'll go over and stand by the plane. We made it. We got to get on the truck here soon. So this is where we're ending this live stream now. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in some American Truck Simulator here in a few.